Hi there, I'm Sifu Slim, and I'm going to share with you what my friend Steve and I are doing this very bright morning before the busy day begins. We've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for a long time, me since 1997, over 20 years, and Steve for about 12 years, I think. And what we're doing now is different than we were doing 5 and 20 years ago. The old workout was for young people, basically, and people who are very committed to Jiu-Jitsu. And what's changed is our aging bodies, our time commitments, and our level of wanting to go in several days per week and roll full on with young people who are often using a lot of force, and it's causing our body to either break down or need a lot of recovery. So now what we're doing is we're working on moves after we do our warm-up. Still fit, but we're older, in our late 50s. He's in his mid, I'm in my late 50s. And we're maintaining some basic moves. So we're going to YouTube or going to a book, and we're talking to each other, and we're saying, hey, I want to work on this move, and then we're working on that move each time till we, perfect it and then maintain that ability. And then we go home and we come up with maybe another move to do the next time. And I'm going to switch over to Steve now and hear his thoughts on what he believes we're doing.
Okay, well, today I want to learn. It's something that Enrique or Henry has taught me before, which is the ankle lock. So this is an area of my game that's never been strong enough. So I'm looking forward to having that worked on and getting it down perfectly. And it's a thing that's, once you utilize that and have that as a good background to your jiu-jitsu, you can throw it in and you have way more attacks. So something I'm looking forward to learning. In terms of physicality, yeah, right now my goals and my direction has changed. I used to be very hardcore about wanting to go in and play or spar and roll as hard as possible. And now I just want to get a good workout and keep some of the basic skills and really just have it as part of a lifestyle. So
What do you think about the fact that we're training and how that translates to our posture if we're ever in a situation where we may need to have a strong posture, a ready posture for an aggressive person that confronts us?
So how do I think it would be in terms of how effective it would be?
Well, if we're doing our training every day, does that have an effect on the way that we feel in our neurology about preparedness and maybe showing a good posture like a panther would, and to be able to ward off someone who is an aggressor before we even have to engage with them physically?
Well, I'm not going to speak for you, but for myself, yeah, absolutely. There's a confidence that I would be able to at least be able to defend myself even against a much larger opponent. I would have options, because the first thing I would do is take them down, unless it's a multi-person situation, in which case I would bug out as quick as possible. So yeah, to me, it is a clear advantage over somebody that doesn't have that skill set.
How about Jiu-Jitsu as a way of life?
Well, many people take it as a way of life and are very into it, and it's like the backbone of a lot of their enjoyment, physicality, and it's a great thing from my perspective to have as a cornerstone of that, because it gives a confidence, because you become physically way more powerful. You have the ability to defend yourself, and there's a confidence that comes from that. And I don't mean cocky. Maybe some people use it that way, but there is a confidence that comes from that, and it's also super fun. And in the very aspect of rolling, you connect with other people, and it can be a great way of meeting a good tribe of people. So.
Can you show us what we're doing in the home jiu-jitsu fashion of putting the mats down, showing a book we're using, and then we'll wrap it up?
Okay, so this is the book I'm using. Unfortunately, it's been used so much it's lost the front cover. My buddy David Meyer actually put this together and just sent it to me.
He's a former world champion, correct?
Yeah, he's a world champion, and you can see I've just marked this. I've gone through it. It's a way of really learning every move, and you can see every little detail so that you can truly pull it off when you're rolling. So that's what we're doing. This is the home gym, and this is just for light sparring with one person or just training. So
We've got maybe 7 feet by 5.5 feet, something like that, to work with here.
Yeah.
And we're maintaining, like a controlled jiu-jitsu fashion.
Yeah.
We haven't run into the cat, what do we call this thing? The cat playpen?
It's a cat tree.
The cat tree.
It's a cat tree. So
You want to hold it on me and we'll... So that's what we're doing, and it's very time efficient. We're going to get it in and out. We'll be done in an hour. We're already warmed up. We'll do a couple of jiu-jitsu warm-ups, but we're prepared. We're ready to go. And then an hour we'll be done, and then we can go home and work on our other things, and then maybe come up with a few moves for next time. So that's how we're doing it right now. We'd love to hear your respectful comments below and any questions you may have for us. I'm Sifu Slim at sifuslim.com, wishing you all the best in your health, happiness, and wellness. Us.